Welcome to MathsMate, the best maths tutorial in town.
An education for a nation.
A cool type of school.
Sponsored by Tech Talk and Rhetorical Shift.
Hello and welcome back, mathsmates, to Quadratic Formula. Featuring
Mr. Coolcott 200, also known as William Terry Wright.
welcome back.
To Quadratic Formula. Now, you may be thinking, oh god, this is a really bad subject. We should never be doing it. It's a waste of time. Yes, it's a waste of time. Yes, it's hard. But
Agreed with that,
who
Will.
cares? We're still going to be doing it, and we're going to be doing it together so we can all get through it.
High School Musical.
Oh god, kill me now.
No, Will, no. Okay. Quadratic Formula. It's always been the bane of my life.
Yep, and mine too.
I've never understood this, but now I do. All you need is practice, which makes perfect. Now that sounds a bit cringy, but it does. It's true. Let's start off with the formula. ax squared plus bx plus c. Now we can use this for our quadratic formula. This is why I don't do an English channel, guys. We can develop the formula from here to make a quadratic formula. So we'll have minus b plus minus the square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This is quite important for your GCSE maths because this will be like at least around 4 marks. So it's really important.
Not minus 4.
Not minus 4, but it'll just be like 4 marks. Make sure you understand this. Make sure you get the formula in your head. Revise it. Do whatever you need to do to get this in your skull. Okay? Because this will be important in the exam.
Yep.
Right. Let's move on to a question. We have a quadratic equation here. Let's move on. So let's break this down. We're going to use the formula ax squared plus bx plus c. Now we can use a, b and c on the side and make it really concise and perfect. A equals 3, b equals 7 and c equals, well,
minus 13.
Very
If you're
good.
wondering where we got those numbers from, if you look at the equation, you can see above A is 3, and then you've got the x squared, and then above B is 7, and then you've got the x, and then above C is minus 13. If you're wondering why it's not plus 13, it's because it says a minus there in the equation.
okay. Now let's move on to, let's start from the top because we're going to have a lot, and we're going to need a lot of room. So minus b plus minus the square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now let's plug in our values. So b equals minus 7 because there's a minus b, plus minus square root of b squared, which is 49, minus 4a, which is 3, and c, which is minus 13, all over 2 times a, which is 3. So let's get this all together, make it a bit neater. Minus 7 plus minus the square root of 49 plus, alright, minus 13 times 3, minus 69 times by minus 4, 6, carry the 3, 24 add 3, which is 27, 276. All over 2 times 3, which is 6. Now we're going to have to add those two together, and we shall get equals minus 7 plus minus the square root of, what's 49? So you'll probably get this in a calculator, so let's add this up. 49 plus 270, plus 276 equals 325. Oh dear. 325 all over 6. Okay, Will, what do you think the next step is?
So the next step is we need to create, as you may have seen in the previous tutorial, which is quadratic equation, we need to come up with 2 answers. And
why is that, Will?
because as we can see, there is a plus and a minus there. So the first one will be minus 7 plus the square root of 325
Exactly.
over 6.
Over 6. Then, next, we have minus 7 minus square root of 325 all over 6. Now, we can get these two values And let's round it to 2 decimal places, so 2dp. X, so therefore, remember these 3 signs, it means therefore, x equals, let's do this in the calculator, -7 plus square root, so the square root of 325, which equals 18.02, let's write that down.
This also applies if it says 3 decimal places or 4, whatever. I didn't hear you explain this, but I don't know if you did.
Yeah, carry on.
But then, so if it says to 1 decimal place, then you do it to 1, again with 2, 3, 4, whatever. So you need to pay attention to that, because that is actually something a lot of people miss.
Exactly, yes, agreed with that. So, the square root of 325 is 18.02. We take that away. Oh, well, actually, yeah, we can take that away from 7. Well, actually, no.
No,
what am I doing?
We need to take 7.
Yeah.
7 add 18.2.
So, yeah, that's fine.
02, sorry.
Which is 11.03. Then, you have to divide that by 6, which equals 1.84. That is your answer.
That is one of your answers.
One of your answers for this one. Now for the next one, we want to do -7 minus 325. So we know what 325 is, minus 18.02. So if we do -7 minus 18.02, x will equal, let's put this in the calculator, so -7 minus 18.02 equals -25.02. Those are your 2 answers for this question. Now here we'll have a shape question. This will definitely come up in your exam, so make sure you get this in your brain, because this looks very complex, but do you think it is, Will?
Knowing how to do it, I think it's less complex than it would if you were looking at it without knowing how to do it, but it is still very complex, and you will never use it in real life. However, you will use it in your exam, most definitely. So,
which will then enable you to have a life.
Yeah.
Yes.
And was it 10% more than
yes,
someone who failed maths or whatever?
We want to show that 2x squared plus 6x minus 95. Now we want to get the area of this. So what we do is we do 2x plus 1 times that by x, and then do add 5 times by x. Let's expand the brackets. 2x squared plus x plus 5x, which equals to 95. Now, let's bring that up here. 2x squared plus x and 5x, which makes 6x, which equals to 95. Let's bring 95 onto this side, so we take 95 away from both sides. 2x squared plus 6x minus 95, as we have shown here.
And then you need to make sure that you put equals 0, because then you have shown that 2x squared plus 6x minus 95 equals 0.
Okay, now we're going to have to solve the equation. So we have x and, well, actually, we're going to have to use a quadratic formula.
Yep.
Now that we've done this, your homework is to solve this equation by using, yes, well,
yeah, come on.
by using minus b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay.
If you forgot to use that, go to the previous, earlier in the video. Comment your answer in the comments below. Whoever gets it right will be featured on one of the slides in the next video. So we will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it,
hit like, subscribe, and listen to the podcast next week, which is called The Learning Curve.
Nice name, by the way.
Thank you. Yes, okay.
Thanks for watching. I will see you on the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye.
Welcome to Mathsmate, the best maths tutorial in town.
An education for a nation.
A cool type of school.
Sponsored by Tech Talk and Rhetorical Shift.